Today, I'm going to walk you through the three most unmistakable signals a woman gives when desire has already started burning inside her. But make sure you stay for the third one, because that's the sign that happens right in plain sight, yet nearly every man walks right past it without ever realizing what he just missed. Curious. Before we get into the signs themselves, I need to say something that matters. If you've let moments like these slip by in the past, it wasn't because you lacked confidence or charm or awareness. Reassuring. It was simply because no one ever handed you the key to understanding how female desire actually communicates itself. And that language operates nothing like the male version, nothing at all. When a man feels desire, he moves toward it directly. When a woman feels desire, she tests. She builds context around it. She opens doors, but she almost never steps through them on her own. She stands at the threshold and waits to see whether you'll step through with her. Evolutionary psychology gives us a clear explanation for this. For thousands of years, a woman had to be certain before she gave herself, not out of selectiveness for its own sake, but out of necessity for survival. That instinct is still etched into the female subconscious today. So when she feels desire, she doesn't announce it, she hints at it. These three signs are exactly those hints. Signal number one, she begins touching you for no practical reason. This isn't about casual, incidental contact. What you need to pay attention to is the quality of the touch itself. She doesn't actually need to graze your arm while telling a story. She doesn't need to nudge you to punctuate a laugh. But she does it anyway, often without even being fully conscious of it herself. Neuroscience refers to this as initiation contact. When a woman's desire is activated, her nervous system naturally seeks to confirm the physical presence of the person she's drawn to. Touch becomes her way of saying, I want the space between us to be smaller. Here's how you'll notice it in real time. She makes contact, and she doesn't immediately withdraw. She lets it linger for just a beat longer than the moment actually required. That extra second is everything. It's her body speaking before her words ever get the chance. If this is already clicking for you, go ahead and hit the like button. It genuinely helps me keep bringing this kind of content to the channel. Signal number two, the way she looks at you shifts. Everyone's heard the idea of someone looking with interest, but very few people know what to actually watch for. When a woman is experiencing desire, her pupils dilate slightly. This is completely involuntary. It's the autonomic nervous system responding to arousal. She also begins holding eye contact for longer than what's considered socially neutral. And when she does look away, notice the direction. She looks downward, not off to the side. That downward glance is a micro-expression of receptivity and openness that nonverbal psychology researchers have documented for decades. She didn't consciously learn to do this. It simply happens. The pattern looks like this. She meets your eyes, a small smile crosses her face. She glances down, then her gaze returns to yours, and it repeats. It's almost as if she's quietly saying, I see you, and I like what I see. And now, signal number three, the one almost no man catches. She begins engineering privacy where none existed before. Here's what that actually looks like. You're somewhere social, surrounded by other people, and almost without it being obvious, she finds a way to pull your conversation into its own separate world. She suggests the two of you go grab a drink. She calls you over to look at something in a quieter corner of the room. Her voice drops slightly, as though she's about to let you in on something meant only for you. None of this is accidental. Every bit of it is intentional. The psychology of desire tells us that before a woman opens up physically, she first needs to construct a pocket of emotional and spatial safety. What she's doing in that moment is testing testing whether you'll step into that private space with her, whether you'll recognize the invitation for what it is. Because if you do recognize it and you respond with genuine presence and quiet confidence, what comes next unfolds on its own. Exactly how to respond in those moments with the right energy, the right timing, the right attitude is what I lay out in full detail in my complete guide, Secrets of Attraction. Inside, I don't just show you how to read these signals, I show you how to move in a way that makes her feel like you're exactly who she's been waiting for. The link is in the description. Before you go, I want one thing to stay with you. You didn't miss those moments because you weren't enough. You missed them because you were in the middle of a game without ever being taught the rules. Now you know 3 of them, and knowledge that you actually apply changes everything. The next time one of these signals appears in front of you, you'll respond with a level of clarity that most men will never have access to. That's a genuine edge. Use it wisely. Subscribe to the channel so you're here for the next lesson, because what's coming is even more direct.